round 2. Did I make a team lose? Did I make a team win? Answer on a postcard, please. I mean, maybe people were following my advice. Maybe they weren't. I don't know. Maybe I'm distracting people too much. But then maybe people turn me off as well. So, you know, if you don't want to hear me, you don't have to. But in any case, let's see what's going on here. Well, teams have swapped around. Red is blue, blue is red. And not necessarily the same thing happens. You have a really good team, but sometimes the team is much better attacking than they are defending, and vice versa. So you never know what might happen here is that, you know, the previous red team just kind of goes ahead and finds a lot of resistance with, you know, a team that's a lot more tuned to actually sitting at home and just generally defending. Maybe look at teams anyway, but that is a definitely good push for Stefan Blue. A nice change there from Quick Draw McGraw. That's a nice change of class. That will really help. As for red, that is very defensive looking. Might just work as well. I mean, it might be a little bit solid in one particular class, but, you know, if those guys are quite intelligent, know what they're doing, that can be quite a nightmare.
2, 1.
Oh! Not sure that soldier was, but yeah, jump, and that's a sentry to the face. Oh no. But yeah, Shriek sentry was not surviving there. Somehow all the blue team knew where it was. I said nothing, man. They just somehow spammed that area immediately. Right now, I don't think the jump strategy is working as well as people expect. You can't really jump in the face of a sentry. It's not going to happen for you. Right now, though, red are doing a nice job of generally holding things together. Blue are trying to get in and around them, and, you know, they're doing a not bad job, actually. There's Turd King. Ending kind of nicely there. And Limit's nice use of demos, but just gets that sniper. And Crumbs turns up at the last minute and kills everyone else. But yep, the cart is nicely moved up there. Got it just at the end of the tunnel. Now that's going to put Red a little bit out of position. Bold Bastard is having a really hard time keeping that sentry up and running. Thankfully he's got help. Red team generally have got a nice little bit of a defensive net going on. If they can just keep the thing stable, hopefully not lose too much of it. Unlucky there from Streak. No, they just got in before he could build that thing back up. I saw what he was doing there. Stickies were being laid, moved it out the way, just got it out the way, but he couldn't build it in time to, you know, really get that back. Turd King there. Still getting crits with the it must have piss on him because they don't have random crits anymore. 2 minutes 25. Cut is on the last bit of stretch for this point. But Red could just hold this, but they, you know, one thing I haven't really seen much from Blue, I haven't seen that Ruby yet. Maybe I missed it. Oh, there it goes. Now the animator's got to get in there. Oh, nice. Double sentry kill. Completely destroying that engineering placement. But it's looking like curtains for Red right now. Blue have just managed to outstrong the opposition enough. However, that was expensive. They only got 2 minutes left on the clock, but is it another 5 or 3? I can't remember. 4 minutes on the clock. Okay, 5 minutes. Not too much time to do this comfortably, but enough to do it reasonably well. If Blue actually play the game sensibly, they'll be able to get to the next point. If they don't, maybe not so well. Ooh, medicines there. That was unlucky. Thought he had the roof there, but nope, that was an unfriendly welcome reception there waiting for him. Yeah, unlucky. That was kind of thing happening. You want to get the roof is actually a lovely premier location, and Blue immediately took that. Right now, though, Red are just gripping on with, you know, fingernails right now to this point. They lost a lot of you know, room on that. Crumbs there, brave, a lot of bravery, trying to push back the entire Blue team, but kind of got flummoxed there by a random sniper. You know, that feeling when, why can't I move against this wall? Oh wait, there's somebody behind me who's not a spy. How did you get here? Uh-oh, there goes an Uber. Not looking good for red right now. And that's the second point there for blue. 8 minutes on the clock. This is definitely looking very good for blue right now. And you know, they're zooming away as we speak. Interesting teleporter location there. Oh boy. Medicines there is playing a dangerous game. He's really stressed right now trying to keep that thing going, but too much demo. And engineer is flummoxed. Oh no, shut down, no place to go. And the demo interference swarm that room. But yes, as I said, this blue team though, okay, they're actually making a much easier job than this. I wonder what Red's doing wrong. I mean, they had actually got some good sentry emplacements. You know, the kind of thing, sentry placement is kind of an art, and you do get meta locations. Sometimes you want a good surprise sentry somewhere. Like that, for example. I've not seen a sentry, and that's a nice sentry from Andy Man there. Actually, that's got good angles and can actually get, you know, reasonably everywhere on that particular stretch of map. That's the thing. You see a sentry like that, first thing you'll think of is how do I get rid of that? Well, you can't outrange it. Can you out-arc it though? That's the thing. I bet you can. If you actually go creep right along the wall it's next to, you'll find stickies upwards. You can probably actually take that thing down without even seeing it. That's, you know, if you're playing down man using sticky bombs like that, that's, you know, clever usage. True, but I thought 11 to 12 wasn't going to be too much of a problem for some people. Yeah, I know it happens, but I could get my, you know, friend along with me, and we can even out though. Now, anyway, back to the game. 6 minutes 17, and we've moved quite nicely there. But Red don't really have much in the way of defence. They kind of put out sentries here, there, and in some places. But their original sentry post in the first one was excellently done. It was nicely covering the other sentries. Just that blue was having a ton of demo men to counter that with. Right now, look at all the sticky spam there is from blue. They're just throwing all the stickies and nades everywhere. Again, this is where a short circuit might have been really, really handy. Oh, Hatred there just missing Seagrave and allowing him to move that cart up, but I think it was doomed anyway. Nice attempt by Hatred though. And Crumps just getting that shot to take on Andy Man's sentry. That's nice in lock and load. 2 shots and the sentry will go down. 9 minutes 40 though. It's not looking good for Red. Again, what they want to think about is trying to, you know, reduce Blue's respawn advantage. Perhaps getting a scouting behind lines, distracting people, and taking out their entrance teleports. That will really help. I think they've actually got that going actually. 3PYK there is doing the best he can. Keeping 3 people occupied at one time as well. Here's the thing, this is what happens with blue though. I mean, red team try and make a position up, and they throw in all the stickies and all the nades, and it's a genuine tactic, it's a good one to use. Now Reef there, a little bit of bad timing with that crits, it didn't really pay off. One of the problems with the Kritzkrieg is it's a very tricky weapon to use because the guy at the front is the guy who can judge when you need to use a Kritzkrieg the most. Sometimes you don't need to do it with an uber charge, but you can just move in there and not really care. Because you are still vulnerable with Kritzkrieg, you just need to know when the right timing is. And sometimes when I'm playing medic, I ask people to say, you know, shout for medic when you need to be uber or whatever, and that can really help. So if you're being medic by somebody already, shout uber and they'll know to, you know, release the uber that was there. Attacked again. Well, there's that Uber. Not sure where that damn man went. Just kind of stuck at the top of that building there. Couldn't really break out. Seven minutes 43, and I think blue team might. Looks like they're breaking in. If they take the upper balcony area, that's usually a winning kitten move right there. If you hold that, make sure they can't get one spawn, and just keep looking down on red team. Makes it very hard for them to build up properly. Also, if you jump over that balcony as a heavy, you can usually ambush sentry pretty quickly, and then win from there. Oh, Deanima, nice work there. After getting puffed upwards, managed to scoot around, take out the level 1 sentry as he goes. There's that kind of special determination. You really want something to die. Our problem with red here is they haven't managed to get anything built up yet. We haven't seen a level 3 for quite a while, and every time they do have a level 3, blue damage just seem to blow it up. Again, try and keep the enemy away from those sentries if you can, but the problem is that demo span is a bit powerful. I will say that the sticky launcher is probably the most overpowered standard weapon in the game. Valve tried nerfing it and got all kinds of complaints. It was a magical time for every other class, because finally that scourge was ended. But then they counter-patched it and Handyman there, again playing bravest engineer, and Crumbs again just takes it down with double shot. You can't really build in the face of the enemy, it's very tricky to do. Always want to use the Jag for that. Jag's quite helpful in rebuilding those buildings back up again, but I think you've already got that. Ah, that's also not helping from the looks of it. Teleport was also being destroyed. That was a nice move there from red. A little bit of a carnival storm here actually at the moment. Red's managed to get a little bit of time to just sit back and relax. I'm not sure what's keeping them at bay. From the looks of it, some sort of commotions up at back. Blue. As said previously, I don't have omnipresence, so I don't know what's going on with blue at all times. Perhaps a random spy or maybe a scout that's being bothersome. But distractions are always good for a defending team up there. Keep the attention away from the front line. And the animator then, same hatred for sentries, again managed to take it down just with that last vestige of Uber. Normally, soldiers aren't really great at taking out sentries. Usually engineers behind it and immediately repairs it. You ideally need a 4-shot rocket launcher to be able to do anything with, busting sentries. I mean, the 3 shots just don't want to do the trick because they don't have enough firepower to stay on a sentry in one go with an engineer behind it. Minute 16. Maybe a bit Spartan right now. I think red losing this. I don't know because they seem to be coming back somewhat. They are managing to stay alive a bit. But again, does blue have their teleport advantage back though? This is the thing. That will help them. Right now, has been red been using some lovely time of nothing happening to get some sentries up. That's the thing. The amount of time being in a Badwater Basin game, it's now 3 engineers on the enemy team, and then you take down their sentries, but not quite nailed the enemy team, and then somehow all their sentries come back in 2 seconds. That's always super irritating. Blue are still going for that carp. This is the thing though. Not entirely getting through red. I mean, this is where heavy is actually quite useful. If you want, crowd control class, heavy's not bad for that. Just generally shoot things up. If they stay alive long enough, and they also become a kind of a bullet or damage soak. However, I fear that this might be the end for red. Nobody's out, and they're pushing that car. It's looking grim. Yes, no, I think this is all over. Oh, no, one last spy tried to save the day, but nope, and blue wins it there.